This past Sunday, Saint Lucia marked its annual Remembrance Day observance, a solemn tradition dedicated to honoring the sacrifices of all who have served, beginning with the 36 Saint Lucians who made the ultimate sacrifice during the First World War. The day featured a traditional military parade and reflaying ceremonies, with the focus extending beyond historical reflection to include pointed critiques of ongoing global conflicts. The Saint Lucia Ex-Services League used the occasion to highlight its vital welfare work and paid a poignant tribute to a fallen member. Kenroy Justin, president of the league, specifically remembered veteran Earl Francis, a retired police inspector and long-serving league secretary who passed away in March 2025.
Earl's contribution to the league was nothing short of exceptional and extraordinary. But more than that, we miss him as a person, as a friend, as a cheerful presence, and, well, truth be told, as the man who took half of the work off our hands as well. Right, Mrs. Bramford? He's left us with plenty to do, but we carry on, because that's exactly what he would have done. So here's to Earl, a man whose life was a masterclass in service, humility, and heart. We remember him today, and I, for one, will strive to be even half as selfless and committed as he was. His example reminds us that true service means love, purpose, and perseverance.
The observance also celebrated the island's oldest surviving serviceman, 101-year-old World War II veteran Reginald Cherubin. His daughter, Jackie Weeks, spoke on his behalf, noting his recent struggle with ill health.
To say that he's so sorry that he couldn't be here and that he's here with everyone in spirit, and he'd like everyone to continue supporting the veterans. So I just need to also tell you that he's just written a book. I'm in the midst of trying to get it published, and it's called I Have Served. So when this book comes out, it's going to be on Amazon, and I hope that everyone will buy one and listen to his stories, and read his stories, and all the different experiences that he's had.
Participating in the traditional prayers and reflaying, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre shifted the focus from past conflicts to the prevailing geopolitical environment. He implicitly questioned the motivations fueling contemporary wars, contrasting the day's solemn dedication to peace with the destructive reality of modern crises.
The war in Sudan, where millions are losing their lives. The war in Ukraine, where people are losing their lives. The war in Gaza, where people are also losing their lives. And think of why are we having to experience these wars after millions of people have died? The history of war. No one wins in a war, but we still have wars. So we have to ask ourselves, why do men continue to fight each other? And if you really think of why men continue to fight each other, you will realize that they basically fight each other because of greed and selfishness. Greed and selfishness for material things.
Further underscoring the regional leadership's position, Governor General Sir Errol Charles used his address to issue a definitive call for global stability, urging an end to all armed conflicts.
No war in the past has ever ended on the battlefield without negotiations. And in this spirit, I wish to urge the parties involved in this current impasse to shoulder their arms and head to the negotiating table.
Remembrance Day, traditionally commemorated on November 11th, the date of the 1918 armistice ending World War I, served as a moment for respectful reflection on sacrifice, symbolized by the ubiquitous red poppy, but also highlighted the enduring dichotomy between global aspirations for peace and the reality of persistent warfare. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.